Alright, so this is very simple today. We're going to get right to it. This is just makeup that can be used at any point in time. You know, when you get like a last minute call, let's go out. So we're starting with the primer. I like using Bobbi Brown, the Citrus Primer. It works wonderfully and it's very light and fresh. I find that the makeup goes on very smoothly on top of this Bobbi Brown primer. Then I use my Physicians Formula concealer and I use it to highlight those areas that need highlighting that are usually caught by the light, and of course those circles under the eyes we want to disguise as much as possible. Now after you finish putting your concealer on, you go ahead and start blending it in those areas. I'm using a brush. You can use your fingers, but in this case I'm just using a brush because I'm running kind of fast here and I don't want to get my hands dirty. Now I'm using a foundation that is very close to my skin tone just to kind of blend in and add extra coverage. Not too heavy. This is not like heavy makeup session here, but definitely we want to cover up and have a nice blended texture, evening the skin tone. After I apply that foundation, what I do is I go in with a darker foundation. I like this Mousse foundation. It's gonna help me go in the areas where I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring just to set a nicer base for the contouring. So this helps me start with the base for my contouring, which I am going to do with bronzer. Very, very light contouring, nothing too difficult or fancy. Again, this is just a very, very easy out the door look. I'm not even going to be applying fake lashes, as you will see. So now with the bronzer, I will go ahead and define the nose all the way up to the brow line, okay? And you would just apply the bronzer everywhere your face would naturally cast a shadow. So wherever you would cast a shadow, like underneath the cheekbones and on the sides of your forehead, you would apply the bronzer, leaving the other areas highlighted. So basically the middle of your face and underneath your eyes will be highlighted, and the outer part of your face would be contoured, just a tidbit darker. I use Shany Cosmetics MacBook Look Pro for my eyes. You can use whatever you'd like. Lighter shade to highlight all the way to the brow, and the same shade from the inner lid all the way to the mid part of your eye. So right from the inside to the middle, you want to go ahead and apply that same lighter shade that you used to highlight your brow line. Now I get a darker color. In this case I'm using a dark brown, and you extend the bottom, that line, you extend the top line and you go down that crease, forming a little peak, a little triangle. Okay. Don't worry about it looking too rough because you will go in afterwards and you will go happy blending all that in. So you will go down that crease, getting a little depth. Okay, adding some depth in there. And of course, right after you're done here, you want to get a blending brush and blend, blend, blend. Yes, blend. More blending. Want to make sure it's nice and smooth. You don't want any rough edges on there. Now I just, make sure that that line is nice and crisp, and I go in and highlight some more, making sure that my eyelid is highlighted with that same first color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a middle tone color. In this case I'm using gold, and I'm just using in the middle of the light shade and the brown shade. And I'm just blending that in there to kind of, you know, just blend the two colors, bring them together, just marry the dark brown and that lighter shade. I'm going in my lower lid and just lining first with the dark brown shade. Then I'm going to use my Physicians Formula gel eyeliner. And for this look, I like to highlight first heavily from the middle out. So the outer part of the lid, I will be doing some heavy eyelining, heavier, just extending that line a little bit out, meeting the bottom and the top, okay? And then the inner lids, I'm just slightly highlighting, not as heavy, just a thinner line. So the line decreases as it comes into the inner part of the eye. I'm using a gold pencil to just highlight that inner lid, making the eyes look bigger. And we're getting ready to curl because we are going to apply our mascara. Again, I'm not applying any fake lashes because this is a look that, you know, you want to do on the go. It's like a fake glamour look. Just, you know, you gotta get out the door and you have maybe 15 minutes to get out the door. This is the look. You just put it together. It's neutral. You probably have these colors already in your makeup kit. And now we move on to the eyebrow. I like to comb them up, making sure that bottom line is completely exposed. And now I go in with the same brush as I did my gel liner. Whatever's left on there, I define that bottom edge lightly. This is meant to look as natural as possible, so I'm not doing heavy lining on the brows. I'm trying to, you know, get them to look as natural as possible. And now I'm just kind of blending in that color to the rest of the hair and the brow. Now, of course, we have to apply a little bit of blush for that little flushed, healthy, rosy look on the apples. I don't know why that music came up. And now I like to use that CoverGirl powder to just set everything in. I like the way it smells too, just kind of the traditional powder. For me it works very well. And I just blend it in with my brush. And we are almost done. I just need my lips. Not gonna do any lining. Again, this is fast on the go. Fake it till you make it makeup. And so I'm using a pink lip stain. I will list the products in the description section. And on top of that stain, I'm just adding my foundation. Because I don't want it to look that pink. I want to tone it down and make it more nude. So I'm using my foundation to do that. So just apply foundation until you get a desired pinkish nude. And on top of that, I'm just adding, of course, some lip gloss for some shine. There you go. So now, you know what? We need some hair to be fixed so we can get out the door. And I'm just applying some mousse, raking it through, and that should be it. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you watching my channel, subscribing, and liking, and all that good stuff, sharing anything that you do. It's greatly appreciated. I'm not a makeup artist. a fan of makeup. So if you want to see more tutorials of makeup, let me know, because I don't really post them that often. So definitely let me know if it's something you want me to continue to do, and I will be more than happy to make more makeup videos for you. So thank you. You are amazing as always. I love you. Never give up.